listening to the KDKA Afternoon News. I'm Mangino. Great having you here. Thank you so much for making KDKA part of your ride home. If you have money, it almost doesn't make a difference how much money you have. If you have any money at all, there's somebody out there trying to get it. You're walking down the street minding your own business and they want the $5 in your pocket. You have more money and it seems as though you become a magnet for more people to try to take advantage of you. And with us right now is Ward Garner. Ward is a certified financial planner, registered investment advisor. He's also author of the book, How to Protect My Million, Strategies to Identify and Avoid Swindlers. And Ward, welcome to KDK. Great to have you.
Thanks, Mangino. Glad to be here.
Now, this book, was it written in any way based upon a personal experience where you or someone you know ran into people who were trying to do what you warn people about in this book?
Well, I would say that person is me. I got into this business being a financial advisor. I started out as a commission broker, and I was swindled into becoming that because I was blinded by the title and the fancy cars one of my relatives was driving. And so a swindle happens when an important piece of information is missing. And what they forgot to tell me is that I would be selling penny stocks.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So you thought you were going to be representing the big blue chip stocks and all of that, and you were doing pennies.
Right.
Wow.
Right. And so in the book, I talk about how I was saved by the lack of a good night's sleep. Hey, let me tell you, I tried to be a swindler. I couldn't do it. It's not in me. I just can't do it. And so instead, I spent the next 20, 25 years really getting the experience and understanding this business. And now I want to, as an expert, help others to avoid being swindled.
Does it make a difference how much money you come in wanting to invest when it comes to your ability to be less appealing to a potential swindler? I mean, do you have to worry about it if all you have is $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to invest?
I think a swindle happens so many times a day, you're just accustomed to it. You don't even know it. There's many types of swindlers. For example, Bernie Madoff was an intended swindler. He intended to swindle you. What do you call the people that bought from him? I call them, I say they swindled themselves, or I call them the self-swindle, because they somehow believe that they could get 20% a year with no negatives.
Right.
Now, when you go to a store and you buy a $20 electronic item and they say, would you like insurance on that? I call that the unintended swindler because that person is just doing what they're told. They really are just kind of going through the motions. They don't intend to swindle you. But when it comes to insurance, you only insure large losses.
Now, you mentioned how people have a tendency of deceiving themselves, swindling themselves. How much of a role does that play in just about everything? Do we have this preconceived idea of what we want to believe, and because we want to believe it so much, we'll go ahead and then be more vulnerable to those who are willingly, wantingly taking advantage of us?
Yeah, the ego is the one that gets you every time. The ego will drive you to make major league mistakes. And there's no doubt ego is the number one on the trouble list when it comes to the self-swindle.
What are you hoping to accomplish with this book? Why should people pick it up, get it, and read it?
If I could just save one person and keep their financial security intact, I think I really have hit the ball right out of the park. If you know someone, a gift of this book that might be able to help them, that's the next best thing, I think.
On the cover of your book, Protector of Money, Retire, Family, Saving Self, why did you choose that shield, that image?
That's a darn good question. Because really, my mentor, Bill Few, he taught me, when it comes to returns, to a certain degree, just think, there's 100 people fishing around a pond. The school of fish moves around, and some people, someone on one side of the pond might catch a little bit more one day, but over a long period of time, they're going to have about the same catch. And so my mentor taught me to help folks by helping them from themselves. In other words, if you invest emotionally, you would buy high and you would sell low every time. Why? It feels good. You're buying when everybody else is buying. It's great. Hey, I'm in the game with you. Let's do it. And then it's like, ooh, I don't like this. I want out.
Okay.
Bad. The opposite of what you should be doing.
All right, once again with this Ward Garner, How to Protect My Million, Strategies to Identify and Avoid Swindlers. Where are people able to get copies of the book?
Amazon.com.
Now, when people make a decision to make a purchase, what are you going to do? You wanted to announce something tonight.
Yes, I've been kind of waiting for the appropriate time to make this announcement. And so on the Mangino show is the perfect place to do that.
Thank you.
And what I want to announce today is 10% of all proceeds yesterday, tomorrow, every day will go to the Rotary Foundation, the greatest foundation on the planet, rated 100% by Charity Navigator.
Excellent. Once again, the name of the book is How to Protect My Million, Strategies to Identify and Avoid Swindlers. It is available Amazon.com. Ward Garner is the author. And you were also kind enough to give us a copy to give away to a lucky listener right now. So caller number 10, 412-922-1020, 412-922-1020. If you would like to have a copy of this book, autographed copy for you from the author, Ward Garner, all you have to do is call in right now, 412-922-1020. Ward, thank you very much.
Thank you.
KDKA News Time, 645.